Hi, everyone. I'm Karen Jeffries from Hilariously Infertile, and this is BabbleTV. I'm so excited to be with you guys again today. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about different medications that you're on when you're going through infertility and what they do to you. So the first medication that I'd like to talk to you about is called Clomid. Now, not everybody will be diagnosed with Clomid going through infertility treatments. I not diagnosed with Clomid, but given Clomid, I guess is a better way to say it. I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I was given Clomid in the beginning to just try on my own, just, Clomid in intercourse at home, Clomid in timed intercourse, just to try to get things going in terms of making me ovulate. The issue with having PCOS is that I don't ovulate. I have so many follicles on my ovaries that no one follicle can grow to become dominant to flow down the fallopian tube. Basically, meaning the way I kind of equate it is like an overgrown garden where because there's so much stuff growing, nothing can grow. So I was put on Clomid. Now, the issue with being put on Clomid is that it does raise, I'm not a medical professional, but it raises the percentage or possibility of having twins because it stimulates the follicles in your ovaries to release eggs, sometimes multiple eggs per cycle, meaning that then there's a possibility that multiple eggs could be fertilized. Now, that never actually happened to me. The thing that did happen to me on Clomid is that I turned into a psychopath. I think the best way to describe it would be the Incredible Hulk from like the Marvel movies, where like you're totally normal and then all of a sudden you're like, that's what I turned into. I turned into Karen Jeffries' Incredible Hulk version. I would eat and eat and eat. For some reason, Clomid made me binge eat. And I don't really know why, but it made me feel completely out of control. And I would just eat and eat and eat. And I'm not talking like snacking throughout the day. I'm talking like I would sit down and eat a whole meal. And then I would go into the kitchen and eat another whole meal. I would eat so much that it would almost make me sick. But I'm like not the type of person that can throw up. I can't throw up. I hate throwing up, but it would make me feel so sick and I could not stop. Now, my first round of going through infertility when I was trying to have my first daughter, I was on Clomid for 4 months, 4 rounds. The first 2 with my gynecologist, the second 2 with IUIs at the same time at my fertility clinic. And I thought that was bad. And then I tried having my second daughter and I was on Clomid for 5 months. 5 months, 5 months, 5 months of Clomid, 5 months of eating literally everything in sight and feeling like I was a sociopath. I guess it would be the best way to describe it. I felt completely out of control. I rage, anger, sadness, like all of them combined, and then the eating and the eating and the eating. Now, I'm typically a relatively thin person, right? So now I'm going through infertility and I'm gaining weight and I'm gaining weight because I cannot stop eating. So now not only am I going through infertility, but now none of my clothes fit. And I'm really struggling with my body image and with my self-image and with my desires and all the things that go along with it. So I was on Clomid for five months the second time and 4 months the first time. And it was just way too much to handle. I mentioned this in my advice episode, but I didn't have leggings. Like I didn't have pants with an elastic waist. I had yoga pants, but I didn't have like regular pants you could put like a long sweater with and like wear. So this whole time I'm like trying to fit into regular dress pants to go to work. I'm a school teacher, so you have to look nice, right? It was a disaster. I just kept having to buy new clothes, new dress pants, nothing fit. I felt disgusting. I'm infertile. Now I'm chubby and I'm infertile. Now I'm eating everything and I'm infertile. Now I'm angry and I'm infertile. It was a disaster. My mother, this is a funny story. My mother loves telling me the story that how when she was trying to get pregnant with my older sister, I have an older sister and me, I don't have any other siblings, that when my mom was trying to get pregnant with my older sister, that she was prescribed Clomid, but she never filled the prescription because it was too expensive. And then she happened to go on vacation with my father to London. And when she got to London, I'm going to switch into her accent now. When I got to London, I was just so tired all the time. I was so tired. I didn't know what hit me. And when I came back, turns out I was pregnant with your sister. Guys, that's my mom's like supportive story. That's her being like, I'm supportive. I was prescribed Clomid, so maybe if I tell you the story, you'll think that I know what you're going through. If you feel bad for me, thank you. It's okay. So yeah, so Clomid has been around forever. If you ask my mother, and it works, you know, it does make people ovulate, but it also turns you into psychopaths. If you don't have these reactions to Clomid, I would love to hear from you because you're my idol. And I would love to pick your brain and see if you had any other symptoms. Just earlier today, I was on a podcast with someone and they said, which was worse, being on Clomid or being on IVF, like injections, hormone injections? And I said Clomid. And she was shocked. I really feel that Clomid and being on Clomid for that many months was worse than injecting myself with 3 different types of hormone medications. And then when you stop those 3, starting, you know, estrogen patches and progesterone and oil. So just a piece of advice, if you have to take it, you have to take it. I had to take it. I didn't want to. It wasn't like I'm like, yay, sign me up for the Clomid bus. But if you feel like you're insane or you're psycho or you're eating uncontrollably or you could like run down the hall and like parkour to the next building. I mean, I don't even know. That's how I felt. But if you feel like that and you're on Clomid, you're not alone. You're not alone. It's normal. I think it's normal. If it's not normal, let me know because maybe I am alone, but you're not alone. It's just the way it is. And for those of you who may Clomid, I'm really, really sorry. I'm not trying to, you know, throw shade or talk smack on your pharmaceutical. It does work wonders. It just also, you know, might isolate you from anyone else in your life who likes being around you. At least it did for me. So that's my episode for this week, guys. Clomid 101. This is what it is. Maybe one day I could get someone on here who's like the makers of Clomid or actually do some research. This is just my anecdotal experience. And if you have something similar and you want to comment on it or message me at Hilariously Infertile, please do. And I hope you guys have a great week. You are not alone. What you're going through is completely normal. Bye, guys.